Happy Friday, everybody. It's the weekend. So, you know what that means, don't you? The happy hormones are flying around all over the place with extra fizz for me. Also because I've got some news for you. It's so exciting. I have been working really hard with my business partner, Millie Cooper. And she's my dear friend as well. She's just lovely for putting up with me on putting these videos and films that I'm doing on YouTube. So very shortly, I will be letting you all know the link to it. And I won't be bombarding LinkedIn like mad. I'll have my lovely YouTube channel. So the happy hormones are just off the scale today. So I thought I need to do something a bit mindful to bring myself back in the room, because I really want to just get up on my therapy chalet roof and say, guess what, everybody? I'm going to be on YouTube. I almost feel like I need to issue a public health warning about that one. I don't know if it's ready for me yet. Anyway, it's going to be coming out next week with any luck. Fingers crossed. So let's get back in the room. A bit of mindfulness. And as you know, mindfulness helps to balance the brain, regulate all the 12 systems that keep us alive, regulates hormones, balances that. All the acidity that builds up in the stomach as a result of stress, that's given a good bashing when you do mindfulness. I love that word actually, bash and flow, love those words. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to exercise our brains. And because I've got quite a lot coming up, I particularly need to exercise mine, because when we do mindfulness exercises and meditations, it gives us the most tremendous focus. So we're going to exercise, because the brain is connected to the muscles in the fingers. It's just a very simple finger exercise, and anybody can do it, whether you're isolating on your own, whether you're in a wheelchair. If you have movement in your hands, you can do this regardless of age, situation or ability. So it's all inclusive, and that's another one of my favorite words, inclusion. So here we go. It's so easy, you won't believe it. You just put your hands together in front of your heart, because the heart's really important in mindfulness and meditation. It takes us out of that busy place in our heads and into that deeper wisdom of the heart, where we feel our goals, we can focus on them. It takes us out of fight and flight and puts us in that zone of clear thinking and using your head and your heart at the same time and balancing your brain. So it does all these wonderful, magical but scientific things. So off we go. So simple this, you won't believe it. So you take 3 deep mindful breaths and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe in all the goodness and well-being. And as you breathe out, let all your worries go. And normally the in-breath is our stress breath and the out-breath is the relaxation breath. But we're going to inhale lovely, fizzy, wonderful stuff. Ready? Is our last one. Last mindful breath. And then let it all out. And now we're going to do our mindfulness. And this exercises the brain because of the muscles in your fingers being connected. It's just amazing how we work. So here we go. So you tap your thumbs together 5 times. And your index finger together 5 times. Middle fingers 5 times. With little children, you can even get them to say tap, 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 or a word. Why say tap? That's boring. Think of a word you really love. And then you do it back the other way. So then you start with your little fingers, your pinky fingers. My word's going to be flow, because it is my favourite. So in my head, I'm going flow, 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 flow. And the vibration of sound and words go inside your body. It's actually true. There's been lots of experiments done on the water in your body, and actually not only does water have its own DNA, but when you put good words into water and then that water's frozen under laboratory conditions, it forms the most beautiful crystals. And water that has had horrible words, nasty words said to it, actually can't form those beautiful crystals. And when you think that children are made of up to 75% water and adults between 55 and 68, that's a lot of water going on. Have you noticed how people go a bit loopy sometimes when it's the full moon? You can imagine what I'm like. Well, that's the same in our bodies. So once again, what we say to our children is what they become. So imagine doing a little simple exercise like that just before school begins every morning, or just before you start your work. Think of a word you really need. It might be focus. It might be adaptability. It might be flexibility. While you do this little exercise, not only are you exercising your brain ready to focus, but you're putting the vibration of that word inside your water. And then it flows around you all day. I just can't get over how we're made. Anyway, I shall keep up all my other sites going, so don't worry about that. Keep tuning into the free online therapies on Facebook, the public group, because I'll be posting everything on there. But YouTube needs to take a deep breath, because I'm going to be going on there too. And I shall put the link on as soon as I have it. And I shall see you next week. Have a lovely weekend.